Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and here's the headlines. Ministry of National Defense leader inspects preparation for home military political-military conference. Vietnam and China deepen defense cooperation. Veteran businessmen and their contributions to Hanoi. Hosting a reception for permanent member of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party Central Committee Secretariat and Vice President of Laos, Bunthong Chitmani, who is on a working visit to Vietnam, State President Lương Cường affirmed that Vietnam always attaches importance and gives the highest priority to Vietnam-Laos special solidarity, ready to support and help Laos in the course of national construction and development, and hoped that the two countries will closely cooperate and support each other to accomplish the Congress resolution of each party and successfully organize the Party National Congress for the new term. The Lao Vice State President informed President Lương Cường about the situation in Laos, especially the preparations for the 12th National Party Congress. He expressed his confidence that under the leadership of the Communist Party of Vietnam, the Vietnamese people would continue to achieve many new and greater achievements, successfully implement the resolution of the 13th National Party Congress, and successfully organize party congresses at all levels towards the 14th National Party Congress. On December the 6th, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Deputy Defense Minister, chaired a conference to approve documents for the organization of the Politico-Military Conference of the Home Military in 2024. Recently, the Ministry of National Defense Office presided over the research and drafting of a report on the results of the Home Military's task performance in 2024. Relevant agencies and units have coordinated to develop plans to carry out the event thoroughly and safely. General Cương asked the drafting agency to collect opinions to complete the draft report while preparing all aspects for the conference at the end of December. On December the 6th in Hanoi, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Minister of National Defense, received Chinese Ambassador to Vietnam, He Wei. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến affirmed that over the past time, bilateral defense cooperation has been promoted substantially, becoming an important pillar in the Vietnam-China relations, in line with the common perception reached by the senior leaders of the two parties and states, expressing his sincere thanks to China for preserving and maintaining historical sites associated with the revolutionary activities of President Ho Chi Minh and previous leaders of Vietnam. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến said that the Ministry of National Defense of Vietnam will renovate and embellish the tombs of Chinese soldiers and experts who contributed to the Vietnamese Revolution. This December, the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense will organize meetings to express gratitude to Chinese veterans and experts who helped Vietnam in the national liberation struggles. The Chinese ambassador expressed his appreciation for the Vietnamese Ministry of National Defense plan to restore and embellish the tombs of Chinese soldiers and experts who contributed to the Vietnamese Revolution, as well as the gratitude meanings. The ambassador hoped that both sides would strengthen close and effective cooperation, contributing to lifting the relationship between the two countries and the two militaries to new heights. On December the 6th in Hanoi, the Cuban embassy in Vietnam held a banquet to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the establishment of the Cuban Revolutionary Armed Forces and the 64th founding anniversary of Vietnam-Cuba diplomatic relations. The banquet was attended by Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army. reviewing the time-honored relations between Vietnam and Cuba that have lasted over 6 decades. The delegates believed that this fine traditional relations would be strengthened and developed in line with the interests of the two peoples, contributing positively to peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world. On this occasion, Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn affirmed that along with the sound development in the bilateral relations, the relations between the Vietnam People's Army and the Cuban Revolutionary Armed Forces have always been strengthened and promoted by generations of leaders of the party, government and military of both sides. The 168th session to hand over remains of U.S. MIA soldiers in Vietnam was held in Da Nang on December the 5th. The Vietnam Office for Seeking Missing Persons handed over the remains to the U.S. side. This is the result of a unilateral excavation operation carried out by Vietnam in Quảng Ninh and Yên Bái provinces during the mission. On December the 3rd, the remains were examined by forensic experts from both Vietnam and the U.S., who concluded that the remains might be related to U.S. soldiers missing in action during the war in Vietnam. They will be sent to the U.S. for further forensic examination and identification. The humanitarian cooperation between the two countries in the search for U.S. MIA soldiers in Vietnam began after the signing of the Paris Peace Accords in 1973, helping search, identify, and repatriate the remains of hundreds of U.S. soldiers missing in actions. Coming up next, veteran businessmen and their contributions to Hanoi. The veteran full of compassion. With unity and tireless effort, the Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association has achieved remarkable successes not only in business operations but also in social welfare activities, showing the spirit of the alcohol soldiers in peacetime. To further understand these outstanding contributions, as well as the important role of the association in promoting socio-economic development, QPVN reporter had a talk with Vice President of the Vietnam Veteran Entrepreneurs Association, Hoàng Mạnh Cường.
Mr. Hoàng Mạnh Cường, how would you assess the role and contributions of the Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association in the economic and social development of the capital? The association has made significant contributions to the city's activities, particularly in social welfare and humanitarian charity work. Over the years, the association has implemented numerous solutions to assist Hanoi veterans in operating efficiently. The Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association has carried out charitable, humanitarian, and social welfare activities for the city. Every year, the association pledged to build at least 5 gratitude houses for veterans and families with beneficial policies. How has the Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association helped connect veterans with opportunities for entrepreneurship and business development, sir? It must be understood that the veteran entrepreneurs are not only veterans, but they also build on Uncle's great spirit. Their dedication is strong, and as chairman of the Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association, I take great pleasure in carrying out what I'm tasked with. They have also connected with each other to establish factories with the joint contributions and investments of the veteran entrepreneurs. This collaborative effort is one of the innovative highlights of the veterans entrepreneurs activities in the city and nationwide. Sir, has the Hanoi Veteran Entrepreneurs Association come up with any creative ideas or remarkable activities to help its members build their businesses? Veterans and veteran entrepreneurs have a common credo of unity, discipline, friendship, cooperation, and mutual progress. These are the fundamental values that we follow. I feel that by following this philosophy, we are working to align with the party's policies, state legislation, and social welfare efforts, all of which are emphasized. This is one of the important activities that, in my opinion, truly enhance the Veterans Association and veteran entrepreneurs around the country. What improvements or changes do you think are necessary for the Hanoi Veterans Entrepreneurs Association to continue growing and fully realizing its potential? To have the highest effectiveness of our efforts, one of the top tasks is to strengthen the association's organizational structure. We always highly appreciate veterans' activeness in business while also guiding them to function effectively, contributing more to the local charitable activities.
Returning from the war, these soldiers carry not only memories of a bloody past, but also a tremendous determination to better their hometown. Nguyễn Thế Đệ, chairman of Thăng Long Urban Investment and Development Joint Stock Company, upholds Uncle Ho soldiers' attitude of overcoming adversity, social responsibility, and excellent economic performance. He is not just an example of resilience, but also of unwavering determination. These values he creates not only help make his hometown better and more prosperous, but they also pass on the spirit of Uncle Ho soldiers to future generations.
With a heart full of excitement, veteran Nguyễn Thế Đệ has made a great contribution to improving the lives of local people and conserving their traditional cultural values. His significant contribution is seen as the wide, roomy concrete roads in Tân Kỳ Commune, Tứ Kỳ District, Hải Dương Province. These roads have transformed the appearance of a once poor rural area. These contributions not only improve infrastructure, but they also instill a feeling of responsibility and patriotism in the younger generation, motivating them to continue and sustain the tradition of contributing to the country's overall development. Previously, the road was only approximately 4 meters wide. However, thanks to DEEPEN's financial support, the road was enlarged, which was considerably simplified transport for the local people, especially the students, making it much easier for them to go to school. Đệ has helped the local community by assisting construction of classrooms and providing spacious, modern learning environments. As responsible leaders, we will continue to highlight and recognize his contributions. Today, each school in Tân Kỳ Commune bears marks of the veteran who has committed his life to education and development of the next generation. His important contributions have resulted in educational institutions that are not only well-equipped, but also provided excellent learning atmosphere for students. These schools help students accomplish their hopes and aspirations. I often tell myself that I will make an effort to study well. In doing so, as I grow older and mature, I can return to my homeland and help make it better, just as Mr. Đệ did. Đệ is among the most dedicated and exceptional individuals. He has made significant contributions in terms of labor, financial resources, and intellect to ensure that Tân Kỳ Primary School is consistently ranked among the top in the district. The students are always grateful for and remember the contributions of people, particularly Đệ. The projects he has built will last, and the values he has instilled will live on in the hearts of the people, particularly the younger generation.
This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.